I need your love. Say I need your love. Me need you close to me. Me tell her say me or stay on the road. Bad energy stay far away. Make you stay far away.
Yo family, welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like the video, subscribe and press the bell notification to be notified when my next video drops, boy. Today we are in Brazil, Rio de Janeiro. Bom dia, hola, como licença, senhor, entende inglês. So right now I'm currently in Rio de Janeiro. I'm here by myself on a solo trip, just like New York, but this time on a totally different vibe. So I can't lie, Rio de Janeiro is taking me about 15 hours to get here. I didn't really record a lot of the traveling on the way to the airport. I had to get a plane from London Heathrow to Amsterdam, and then I actually had a stop. So I stopped there for about 2.5 hours and then had to get another flight obviously to Rio, which was another 12 hours long. To make things worse, my phone died an hour or two into my flight. So for the majority of my traveling, to be honest, so for about 10 hours of the traveling, I was without my phone. And even when I got through security in Brazil, I didn't have my phone. I was trying to use Google Translate. Like, I know a little bit of Portuguese, so I've been learning a little bit of obviously Portuguese once when I was back in England, just for situations like this. Like for example, also when I was checking into my hotel, guy didn't speak a word of English. You just can't make it up. I'm gonna be here for 7 days. I did arrive last night. Right now it's actually the Tuesday, so I arrived on a Monday. I'm actually recording on the Tuesday because I can't lie, I just checked in last night and then got straight to bed because right now it is currently 5 AM in the morning and we have a rainforest hike. I actually don't know whereabouts this is. I'm not sure the area, but all I know is that we're gonna go on a hike and we're gonna be able to see the vast skyline of Rio de Janeiro, and I know it's just gonna be an amazing time and it's gonna be a trip and it's gonna be remembered. One last thing before I go. Listen, if you guys haven't got me on Instagram, make sure you drop me a follow in the description. Make sure you click the link. But I've actually bleached my hair blonde. I'm coming like Neymar, Enquiries, Vinicius Jr. Listen, it's the second I go to Copacabana or Copacabana Beach, 5-star still moves are coming out immediately. So let me just give you guys a big reveal, yeah? 360 Jeezy. Oh my God. Jesus is Lord. Trust me. So bearing in mind here, I must have bleached my hair twice. I tried to actually get my hair like a platinum. So as you can see, like at some of the corners, it's actually gone like a white. So that's the color that I was like intended to go for. But it come out a bit more of like a bleachy blonde, which, you know, I actually don't mind, to be honest, because I don't look ugly. But I know I'm gonna have to get a little trim because you can see like obviously like the new growth coming in and the black hair. You know what I mean? But you know, furthermore, as I said, we've done a big reveal. I told you guys what we're getting up to today. A little reminder, we're doing the rainforest hike. And one last thing, I promise you guys we're gonna beat off the video with a bang. But one last thing, I need to give you guys a little room tour. Little backstory, I actually had to complain about this room. I booked this via last minute holidays, and I can't lie, the hotels, I didn't really know what to really expect, obviously in Rio de Janeiro, but I can't lie, I'd literally rather stay in a Premier Inn that's in Brixton Central than right here. I can't lie. I'm gonna give you guys a little room tour, as I said, but it's literally not the best conditions in the world. I kind of feel like an animal. But furthermore, let me quickly show you the room. I'm gonna try not to be too loud because literally my door is like opposite the elevator, and I know that there's, you know, 2 people beside me because when I was checking in, they were checking in at the same time as me. So I'm gonna try not to be too loud. I'm gonna show you guys the room. So yeah, this is the front door to my hotel room. Obviously, as you can see, this is the little card holder. Because I did, like, when I first come in the room, I didn't know where like the light switch was, where like the card thing was. Because when you look at it, like you wouldn't expect to put that in there, would you? Anyway, I put that in there, and that's what basically the front door looks like. When you turn into the room, you got like your own little, you know, dining area. You got like a waiting area, like a little couch, and then obviously you turn into the room, bear with, and then you have the bathroom. We see doggy dog, you know what I'm saying? Obviously we got the shower. I actually had to complain about the shower because down there is not the most cleansed thing in the world, and obviously when you look up, like why for that? Like, actually, and then like the shower, and then like, come on man, like seriously, like I don't know what I was expecting from a hotel in Brazil, but you know, it just isn't the most cleanliest thing in the world. And obviously down here, bear with me, we got one of them things from like France, is it like the bidet things? I'm a dummy when I use that. Obviously we got standard toilet right here, bear with. Okay, and I got myself my own little mini fridge. So I had a dilemma last night because obviously here on the drinks menu and room service, it says it costs 6 Brazilian reais for a bottled water. So I didn't know if these in here were complimentary or if I had to pay for them. Because usually when you go to like a, you know, like a good hotel room, they charge you for the stuff they take out the fridge. But anyway, you know what it is. I don't know if they're going to charge me or not, but let's get into the main parts of the room. Obviously, we step into the bedroom now, and we've got a standard bed. I'm pretty sure it's like a large double bed. To be fair, it's quite comfy, to be fair. Nothing crazy. We got the air conditioning up in the room. It's currently pumping out cold air because it's steaming in Brazil at the moment. And obviously, you got our desk with the toiletries. Got my girl on the phone at the minute. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously we got a little TV, you got Netflix signed in, and then obviously we got my trainers. Obviously we got the view. We got a perfect view of Copacabana. It's about 5 minutes away from the beach. And then all the way up here, I'm not sure if you can see that tiny little speck. But up there, that's Christ the Redeemer. Yeah, you see that, look, that tiny thing up there. That's Jesus looking over me, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, enough of the yap, my people there. Vamos, let's get ready to experience Brazil. I'm now about to step outside the hotel, and yeah, let's get it cracking, man. Let's experience Brazil. Yo family, so quick change of plan. I've actually decided to go on a little morning walk down Copacabana Beach. Listen, when I'm about to turn this camera, oh my days, you gotta see the views. Listen, I've just come for a little 5-minute walk, just obviously, I haven't really been out in Brazil for the time that I've been here, but just check this out, man. You got like the people over there playing their beach volleyball. You got people, you know, doing their early morning meditation with the sunrise. Man, listen, and I'm not sure if I showed you guys last night, but Christ the Redeemer is literally right outside of my hotel room. But these views are literally unreal. Something, I mean, it's nothing like I've ever seen before. Absolutely wild out here. But yeah, man, I thought I'd just get the vibe right this morning. But yeah, I'm now about to, as I said, head back to the hotel because I do have a what you call it, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I do have a rainforest hike today, so I need to get back to the hotel. I thought I'd just stop here for 10 minutes taking the views, but literally unreal. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Let's get back to the hotel. All right, the time's currently here. The time is currently 6:50 in the morning. My pickup is at 7 AM, so I'm about to go down to the lobby. I'm about to wait for this guy to come pick me up, but let's go, man. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be back in the hotel until night time, but you know, let's get straight out and let's start the day off with a bang.
Si te quieres divertir con encanto y con primor, solo tienes que vivir un verano en Nueva York. Nueva York. Si te quieres divertir con encanto y con primor, ¿pero qué es esto? Solo tienes que vivir y este frío un verano en Nueva York.
Un ratito nada más. Ey, ey, ey. 4 de julio, verde Yulay. Ando con mi prima borracha Rulay. Los míos en el Bronx, saben la que hay. Con la nota en hoy, por Washington hoy. Willy Colón me dicen el malo. Ey, porque pasan los años y sigo dando palos. Prendiendo discos como cuadro Frida Kahlo. El perico es blanco. Sí, sí, el tusi racista. No te confundas. No, no, mejor.
Yo family, we're back at the crib. I can't lie, reviews, just everything about today, absolutely amazing. So obviously I went to, let me see where it is actually, bear with me. So I went to a rainforest called Tijuca rainforest in Rio de Janeiro. It was actually about a 45 minutes drive away. But yeah, I also went with a tour guide called Eric. I also met 2 guys out here. They're from Newcastle and they're gonna come to the pub crawl with me tonight. If you guys don't know, I'm going on a pub crawl tonight. So obviously I get to, you know, feel the vibe of Rio de Janeiro, the partying, the samba. But yeah, basically what the pub crawl involves is that I'll be going to, I think it's 5 or 6 like clubs in Rio de Janeiro, and obviously we get a tour guide as well, and they give us free drinks at every club that we go to. But yeah, man, anyway, regardless, the rainforest tour was such an amazing trip. Obviously we went to the caves, we did the we went to a viewpoint to obviously go see Christ the Redeemer, and obviously just like the skyline. I went to a waterfall as well, so I put that video in, I put a clip of that video in here. But yeah, it's great. I've just been back at the hotel chilling for about an hour or so. But I think I have a long time until I actually need to get ready to start going to, bear with me. So yeah, I actually have a while until I need to go to the pub crawl, and the pub crawl starts at 9 p.m. So I'm gonna spice up a little bit rather than sitting here and doing nothing. I need to enjoy my holiday. So I'm gonna chuck my shades on, and oh my god, it looks mad weird. I look weird. I'm about to get some new glasses. I'm looking like, I don't even know. These glasses, you know, I'll try my best to try and look like a Brazilian and try to fit in. And to be fair, I think it has kind of worked, because I've had a couple of locals like come up to me, try to speak Portuguese. Speaking Portuguese back, but there's obviously a couple of sentences that I just can't understand because I'm not obviously fluent Portuguese. But we're gonna spice up today. I'm gonna head down to Ipanema Beach. It's literally one of the most famous beach in the whole of Brazil, let alone Rio de Janeiro. Better than anywhere else in Brazil or even in South America. So I'm gonna get an Uber to Ipanema Beach, but the Uber's here. I actually have to get on the back of a bike. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record it, but we'll just have to see how it goes, to be honest. But I'm gonna book the Uber now, and then I'm gonna make my way to Ipanema Beach. But yeah, man, as I said last time, let's get ready to run through. Let's get ready. Let's check out this beach.
Vai sentando safado. Olha pra minha cara não. Filha da puta no par. Vai sentando safado. Olha pra minha cara não. Filha da puta no par. Trombei a bebê na zona leste. Diz que era da Anália Franco. Cobertura pelas áreas. Convidou pra tá encostando. E toda gostosa, mandou foto com emoji. Tapando o que eu queria ver, mas cê não escapa hoje.
Hopefully you guys can see me well. I made it safe. I made it safe from the bike. I can't lie, at certain points that guy was twisting and turning it, so I didn't think I was obviously going to be able to make it here alive. But yeah, currently, you know, just on Ipanema Beach at the moment, seeing, you know, the classic mountain you know, the most notorious mountain. It's just weird because like with all of these solo trips, I always have this same feeling, and it's just peace, man. Just being able to, you know, enjoy my own company without obviously having to have anyone there. And it's just like, there was one point in my life where I always felt like I needed to have someone with me, or that I always had to rely on someone, and now I feel so independent that I can go to these places like New York, Brazil. I can literally go anywhere in the world and I'll still feel safe and I'll still feel comfortable. Like I can go out, like I can go to a restaurant by myself. I can go to, you know, I can go traveling by myself. It's just all these things that I never thought I would ever like be able to do. And you know what, like, it's just one of them things. But if I was to ask myself this question about if I was to show what I am now to like my, I don't know, 10-year-old self, I would think it was all a lie, man. That's literally all I'd think it was. But yeah, man. Yeah, I reckon I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit. I'm gonna chill here for about an hour or so. I'm probably gonna walk down a bit further down to the beach to where it's a bit more populated. Try and maybe get like a coconut, or you know, like some meat or some fruit. I've seen loads of like stands and stalls that do them, but I'm gonna go down and have a look. But apart from that, man, I'm just, you know, taking in the views, and yeah, it's been amazing. First ever caipirinha. Let me give it a little taste test. Bear with. Can't lie, it's banging. It is banging. I think it's time for me to bake off for the next hour and a half. Definitely. But I've just spoken to the two boys that I met in Newcastle. So I'm gonna meet them at 6 PM. It's currently 3. Gonna bake off for an hour and then head back on the Uber moto again. But can't lie, man. I love Brazil. Hola. Você fala inglês? English? No? No.
Caipirita?
Yeah.
Isso, ok?
Sim.
Eu levo lá. É de quê?
Yeah.
Maracujá. Só não tem morango. Abacaxi.
Isso?
Não, cara. Abacaxi, limão ou maracujá?
This one.
Abacaxi?
Yeah, sim.
Isso. Ok,
Sim.
levo lá.
Sim. Yo family, back again. So it's now time to head out to this pub crawl. I'm not sure how much footage I'm gonna get, because when I went down to the reception and when I spoke to a couple of the locals about the place that I'm going to today, which is called Pedro da Sal in Lapa, which is on, I believe, the north side of Brazil, which is where obviously the favelas is, and that's where people go party. And I've also had a local say, listen, I've got a girlfriend, but for whatever reason, yeah, if a girl tries to come to me, because apparently the gang members in Brazil, their girlfriends aren't loyal to them. So if a girl moves to me for whatever reason and the gang member thinks that I'm giving her attention, they would just shoot and kill me on the spot. So for whatever reason, I'm not gonna be doing that. I'm gonna go out now. I'm gonna see what footage I can get. It might be a little bit, but I'm gonna try to take as many videos as I can on my phone. But boy, and listen, furthermore, this is a Flamengo top. I got this from a Lucky man. If you go to the Flamengo football stadium, this usually costs you about £50, so it's around 60 euros. And then the Lucky man actually brought them down to about £10, which is about, bear with me, I think it's around 60 Brazilian real. I think 70 Brazilian real. So it's like for every 7 real that you spend, it's £1. That makes sense. So anyway, I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna see what Lapa Pedro da Sal is all about, and hopefully let's get ready to party. hours, man. Yo family, welcome. It is now the second day. It's now Wednesday. We have loads and loads of stuff planned for today. But let me just speak about last night, man. Last night was literally one of the best nights I've had in such a long time. I met so many nice people, so many people that was from the UK, so many, you know, locals. I went to a favela. I went to the Sierra Leone steps last night. Obviously I've done the rainforest hike yesterday as well. It was just so much packed into a day so quickly. It just feels unreal, man. It feels so unreal. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed yesterday. I'm now back at the hotel. It's now the next day. But we do have loads of stuff planned for today. Today we have Christ the Redeemer. We have the Sierra Leone steps again today. And we also get to see the sunset at the Sugarloaf Mountain today. So that should be great. The time is currently 8 AM. I'm just gonna do a little bit of editing this morning, and then I'm gonna start getting ready to go out because I don't get picked up until 12. And maybe might go down to the hotel and get some breakfast. I'm not too sure yet, but I know the tour that I'm doing today, it does come with food included, so I'm not really too stressed about food right now. I'm not really too hungry. But yeah, man, as I said, Brazil, I can't lie, it's more than I expected, and I've only been here for basically 24 hours to be honest, but it hasn't disappointed yet, I can't lie. But yeah, I'm gonna get this editing done, and yeah, yesterday was amazing, and yeah, let's get on to the next day. I'm sure it's gonna be action packed, man, but let's get straight to it. Yo family, welcome to a new day in Rio de Janeiro. Right now it's currently 12 o'clock. I'm currently in a rush, to be honest. I woke up this morning, I went on my morning run, and I got back changed, and I'm now getting ready for my next activity for the day. So I've got Christ the Redeemer. I'm going to the Sierra Leone steps again, and then later on today we've got a Sugarloaf Mountain tour, which is the tallest mountain in Brazil. So let's get ready to go. I'm not sure how long it's going to be, what really it involves, to be honest, but that's what we're here for. We are here to explore Rio de Janeiro. Let's get ready to go.
Mafu, tranquiliza a mente, jeito envolvente meio diferente. Brisa misturada com adrenalina, mas também com pouco de esperança. E te pesa, então põe na balança, avisa que é o vilão. Sua amiga liga, quer fuder cutina esportiva, só que não aproveita da fama. Umas clica e fala que é a capeta do timão de peão. Fumando do bom, camisa 10 da seleção. Toma no vulgo de vilão, visão, coleção.
Two gal on my side, me in the middle. Instant and foreign like Lidl. Bad be a call or a smiggle. Yeah, she want wiggle. I'm a PIMP, left her brain in a pickle.
Got two gal on my line, one is official. One heard the other one, I think I'm in a pickle. Wanna screw out the skiggle. Remember when I never had a nickel? Now I'm counting money when I fiddle.
You see me up out the minivan. You never see the way I came. Looking like a fisherman. I can't stop, I'm a busy man. Holding the fire for hell, man. You see me up out the minivan. You never see the way I came, looking like a fisherman. I can't stop, I'm a busy man. Pulling fire for hell, man.
Wow. I can't explain how beautiful Brazil is. Like, literally, like now, it's the next day, and literally Brazil has just been such a life-changing experience, from as I said, the skylines, the Christ the Redeemer, to the waterfall. Like, everything that I've done in the past 3 days has literally been so life-changing. I thought New York was gonna be like the best trip of my life, but I've got to say, the whole culture and the whole vibe of Brazil, even the people, the locals, it's so much different to New York, and I'm just so happy that I'm able to experience Brazil, and I'm able to share my experience with you guys as well. But unfortunately, today's video has to come to an end. Guys, this is day 1 to 3 of Rio de Janeiro. But stay tuned to next week's video. We've got day 4 to 6. We've got the favelas coming up. I've got a boat ride, and we're going to be exploring the residential areas of Rio de Janeiro, and that's something that you do not want to miss. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey.
up England.
Yeah. Oh, Senior Favela.